Raise your hand if you are restarting your weight loss, fitness, health journey for the 125, 57, 89, 1852th time. Over here, miss. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am back again with another video. As you can see from the title, today we are having an honest conversation. Okay, we're talking all things weight loss, weight gain, getting back on track, fitness journey, yonke into nje, restarting. That's all this video is about. It's a sensitive subject, I am going to say, but I feel like it's a conversation that we need to have. If you want to have this conversation, click the subscribe button, like this video, comment down below because there's a lot to chat about, and enjoy the rest of the video. I am someone who has had a very long journey when it comes to my body, getting healthy, becoming fit and stuff like that. I've had a long career when it comes to that. I typically am someone who's always been bigger. I've had a very unhealthy and just a very tricky relationship when it comes to my appearance and my looks and stuff like that. A lot of us grew up in big bodies or weren't taught how to have healthy relationships with food. Whatever the case may be, we then developed these unhealthy cycles into our adulthood, and we, there are things like body dysmorphia, this and that, kuningi. And now you're finding yourself in these constant seasons of chasing the dream body, all of that stuff, and it's never ending. It is you losing the weight, you're gaining the weight. Honey, I'm gonna insert some clips at some point in this video. I've been there, I've been through it all. I've been bigger, I've worked hard, lost the weight, got pregnant, gained it back and some change, tried to start again. I've been in this, gain, lose cycle. I want to speak specifically to the people who are like me, people who have had great results, have focused on a weight loss journey, killed it, and then gradually started gaining the weight back. So essentially, we're gonna have a conversation about this, and then we're gonna talk about restarting, because I know that ultimately we do want to get to a healthier place. I know I do. So let's talk about restarting our journeys. I've restarted, and I'm gonna give you guys the pointers of how I got to where I am, which I believe is a healthy place right now. I know that I've struggled and still am struggling with body dysmorphia. I literally am not sure what I really look like. I really am not. There are days where I'm super confident and I feel good, and I'm great. There are days where I'm like, oh my God, we need to fix this, we need to do that. And you know what's wild, you guys? Even when I was, and I know a lot of people can relate to this, even when I was at my smallest, because I remember when I first got to varsity, one of the things I was like, I need to do is to, get to a healthier place in terms of my body. And I put in the work and I lost a lot of weight. The crazy thing about that is that when I look at those pictures and I remember that time, I wasn't even confident at that time. I still felt like I needed to cover my stomach. I still felt like I couldn't, wear shorts or go, wear a bikini and all of that stuff. And then I look at those pictures now and I'm like, I want that body. Like, that is the body that I want. Looking at that body, I'm like, I was so hard on myself then, because now I'm at a point where I've gained so much weight and I just have like a lot more work to do. The society that we live in right now with social media and all the influencers, surgery, guys, there's so much going on right now that if you are someone who wants to get into a weight loss or fitness journey, especially if you're someone who's been plus size and you're trying to, get back on track, you need to be very, very careful with your exposure. I can go on my screenshot album. Most of the people who are my body goals, and I realized this the other day, but why are the people that I'm like, I want to work hard and look like this, are all people who've had surgery? I was thinking to myself, okay, well, what if you can do it? What if you can achieve that body and doing it all naturally? But I'm also just like, it's crazy that the people that we put on a pedestal are people who, have taken different routes to get to where we ultimately want to be. So I think as someone who is plus size and you want to get to a healthier place with your body and your fitness and your health and your relationship with your body and food, you might need to dial it down in terms of your expectations of everyone else. And this is no way in me trying to blame or anything or trying to project my thing. Even the girls that we look up to in terms of like fitness and stuff like that, child, they've gotten something done. Something. And this is not to say that I have anything against getting, your body done. Trust me, if I ever get to a point in my life where I can afford it, I'm going straight ahead. But I also have like reservations and fears because, you know what? Not even in a bad way, guys. And this is not body shaming, but some of the work that these doctors have been doing is a little bit, okay? And I'm someone who, I like my shape. I would like to keep my shape. I would just like to trim a little things, and tighten a few things. I don't want anything that's going to put me in another spectrum of body dysmorphia. I don't want that. The most important thing for me right now is it's January. I want to get into the new year. I want to do this for myself. I want to do it right. I have a few tips that I've walked into this new year with, and I think what I'm going to be doing this year is going to be just meditating on these tips, because guys, I'm telling you, there's a video of me after I gave birth where I lost weight and I was sharing with you guys tips and tricks on how to lose weight. Did I not gain that weight back, guys? I'm going to have an honest conversation, and this is for someone who needs it and who wants it, and I know I'm not the only person. So let's get into it. This is all about restarting your weight loss or fitness journey. And I am going to share these tips, and I want you guys to consume them, to inhale them, because that is what I had to do. Okay. And the first tip that I'm going to share with you guys is probably the most crucial, probably the one that is going to be an eye-opener for you. You need to be honest. You're gonna need to be honest, baby girl. And I'm saying this to myself as well, guys. Like, I had to be honest with myself about so many things. You would be shocked the amount of delusion that we put ourselves in that ultimately holds us back. People are not honest about their bad habits, your appearance. You're not honest about the changes that you're going through. You're not honest about your struggles. You're not honest about your progress. You're just not honest. You're just lying. You are just, every day you are lying to yourself. And this is not to say that being honest with yourself means beating yourself up or feeling unattractive or hating your appearance. No, but be honest with yourself. Like, note the fact that, okay, I haven't been eating healthy this week, therefore I can see some changes. I haven't been putting in as much work at the gym, therefore I'm getting lazy and I am becoming someone who is comfortable with not putting in the work. I have been dishonest about my progress, because some of us want to go to the gym for 1 week and say, yeah, I can see something. Then a couple of weeks down the line, you're just like, what was I seeing? Because we still have a long way to go. Another thing that I've had to be honest with myself about, and I think a lot of people might need to, especially if you're someone who's had a weight loss journey and gained it back, you're going to have to be honest about how you feel. Because I'm a body positive person. guys, trust me, if you go on my TikTok, if you go on my Instagram, most of the people that I follow are thick people, plus size people who kind of look like me. I find that attractive. I find that beautiful. But when I look at myself, I'm just like, if I could change this, if I could look like this. But they don't have cellulite and I do. But they don't have, big arms, but I do. Like, there's so many things that make me feel a different way. And I saw a TikTok of this American plus size model, and she was venting about how she feels like the plus size movement has now conditioned people into being unhealthy. And this is a plus size woman, guys. This is someone who is, big bodied, who is, voluptuous and sexy, and is an influencer in that industry. And she feels like half of the time she feels horrible, but she has to put on a smile and show the world, how great it is to be, a fat woman, but you ultimately are crying yourself to sleep. So that's the level of accountability and honesty that you're going to have with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't like how my stomach looks now. I don't like how my arms look now. Because one thing you know is that last year your arms weren't looking like this. Or a few years ago, your arms weren't looking like this. And now you've gained weight, and you need to be honest with yourself about that stuff. You need to be honest about the fact that you are struggling, you are not confident, and you not being confident or owning that does not mean now you hate yourself or you punish yourself for it. No, there's no need for you to do that. But you're gonna have to be honest, because you deluding yourself, saying, oh, I was depressed. And don't get me wrong, guys, being depressed can really put you into a slump where you start falling back to bad habits. But ultimately, we gain the weight because we did not stick to our word. We gain the weight because we did not prioritize that goal. Because one thing I can tell you, a lot of people who have been on a weight loss journey start out saying, I want to do this again. I want to hit this mark. I want to try again. And then you start being complacent. You start relaxing. You start lying to yourself and saying, oh, it's going to be easy. It's going to be fine. Like, I know exactly what I need to do. But that's a lie. So the beginning of your journey starts when you start being honest with yourself. If you notice, a lot of people who have put themselves accountable own the fact that I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I did not like what I saw. So you need to get to that place where you're just like, I love myself. I'm thankful for who I am, but I don't like this part about myself. My next point is figure out your why. Why are you trying to lose weight? You want to get to a healthier place. You want to feel confident. You want to be comfortable. And that is absolutely correct. But on the grand scale of things, or in the grand scheme of things, the grand scheme of things, what exactly is the reason why you want to be this person who looks the way that your goal person looks? Why do you want that? Let me answer for myself. When it comes to your why, in my opinion, there's no wrong or right answer. You can be superficial, but I think for me, I'm doing something that I've never done before, and I don't want to say like this is like the aha moment or this is what I needed, but I like the fact that now my reasoning is because I want to become a disciplined, more self-controlled person. I want to be someone who's consistent. I know we're always talking about how, envision the woman that you want to become and start showing up as that person. So for me, that person, that better version of myself, is not a skinny person per se. It's not necessarily someone who's smaller or whatever, but it's someone who has self-control. It's someone who is disciplined, and I want to clock that. I want to get to a point in my life where I have nailed the concept of self-discipline, of self-control, of consistency. I want to put myself on like I want to bet on myself. I want to feel like I can accomplish anything, because guys, there's nothing that makes you feel powerful like putting your mind on something and accomplishing it. There is nothing that like brings out a confidence in you that is unmatched. I saw Kayam's tweeted some time ago, and I literally had to screenshot that tweet. Smashing your goals makes you feel like a baddie, something like that, something along those lines. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. When you do something and you do it well and you start seeing the fruits of it, whatever it may be, whatever, when you start getting that thumbs up from like maybe your family, whatever validation that you need at that moment, but the fact that you said, I'm gonna do this, and you do it, there's nothing that makes you feel like a strong, powerful person than that. So I want to take that feeling and that whole experience and put it in a bottle. I want to be someone who, guys, my toxic trait when I go to the gym is looking and feeling like I can beat everybody up. And I know that sounds crazy, but like for me, it's not too much about my looks. It's about like, I want to feel strong. I want to be someone who can accomplish anything. And I know that me working towards being a disciplined person, I know that this is a quality that I'm going to apply in every aspect of my life. And so if I need to charge that into my weight loss journey, then I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to see it through. So I'm a mom, you guys. Like, I want to be an active, strong, confident mother. I want to mirror that for my daughter. That way, when she grows up, it comes naturally to her because she's seen me do it. I don't want to have to enforce it to her and like push her back. Yeah, I don't want her to be seeing me drinking slimming teas and you know, having like a horrible relationship with food, taking diet pills. I don't want that. I want her to see mom killing it, mom being active and strong and loving herself and being active. I want to mirror that for her. That way it's gonna come naturally to her, where I don't have to say, don't eat this or stop eating like this, because that's how we grew up. We were taught to eat everything until it got to a point where now it's affecting your appearance. And the thing with how we were raised is that no one was even having a sensitive conversation with you about that. It was just like, you're being a pig, stop eating, you know. But I want to be the mom that leads by example when it comes to my body and my fitness and my health. And of course, I want to be a hot mom, guys. Like, I want to be a sexy freaking wife. Okay, I want my husband to faint every time he comes back home. But for real, I want to be a sexy wife. I want my husband to breathe through the wound. I want him to look at me and be like, damn it, I'm lucky. I want that. I want that for myself. I want him to throw me everywhere. That's what I want. That is what I want. As crazy as that sounds, but those are the things that I look at myself, not for today, not for next month, but like, you know, in my 30s, guys, my weight loss journey now is not just about me wanting to be a hot girl this year. Granted, I want to be a hot girl this year, but I also want to prepare myself for my, you know, for who I really want to be. For me in my 30s, I want to be a hot, sexy wife, mom, businesswoman, strong, powerful. That's how I think of myself when, you know, I'm looking at the better version of myself. So I'm saying all of this to say that you're gonna have to be honest about your why. Why are you doing this? Not because, you know, you want more likes, or your boyfriend, you know, rejected you, or you think you feel disgusting. No, you need to be gentle and present when it comes to your why. Because you find guys, abantu will say, oh, I used to play netball back in the day. You know, you can tap into that part of yourself again. Not because of comparison, not because you want to look like a certain way, not because you feel like, oh, if I lose weight, I'm gonna be more attractive, I'm gonna get better opportunities, because that's another thing that holds you back, guys. Like, I know I've always been someone who's been like, if I lost a little bit of weight, brands will start working with me, because you don't see a lot of plus size women in like makeup campaigns or skincare campaigns. It's always like, it has to be about the body. It has to be like her fitness or her diet, or, you know, her like gym wear and stuff like that. I'm talking about like, put plus size women on the same respect and level as other creative. Guys, I know this sounds crazy, but you would be surprised that when it comes to makeup and stuff like that, we have very little plus size influencers when it comes to that industry. When it comes to skincare, I want to see a big girl on a billboard, Ganevia. How about that? Because you don't see that. It has to be a Nike campaign. It has to be a food campaign. It has to be something that screams, oh, this is a body. Because that is how society operates. But it is unhealthy for you to put yourself on that lap. Okay? Because it's not your responsibility to fix society. But don't do it for those reasons. Do it for yourself, because you're gonna lose this weight, and you're gonna say, "But why aren't people hiring me? But why am I not getting opportunities?" And you're gonna start resenting this new body of yours. So do it for healthy reasons. Do it for yourself. Do it for the better version of yourself. My next tip is switch things up. Switch things up. Okay, and this will hit harder for people who have had a weight loss journey and are restarting, because one of the things that holds you back is the complacency. You're always looking at your weight loss journey like, I've done it before, I can do it again, I know exactly what I need to do, it's okay. Whenever you get an opportunity to either go to the gym or go drinking and being unhealthy, you're always like, I'll be fine. Let me take another day. Then another day becomes another month, another week, another year of you being unhealthy and being complacent. You underestimate the amount of work that you have to put in. And now you wake up one day and you've gained double the weight back. So you're gonna have to learn how to switch it up. It is not the same ball game, guys. The weight that I was losing, the level of stamina that I had back in 2016 when I lost weight is not the same that I have now after being a mom at 26 years. Okay? It is not the same. It is not the same. Life circumstances are not the same. Your metabolism is not the same. You're gonna have to switch things up. Guys, and this is so crucial, because even in the smallest things, you're gonna have to understand that you are dealing with a new beast now. Because now you not only, some people have even doubled the weight gain, guys, because that happens. You double the weight back. So you can't go in thinking, oh, it's the same devil that I know. No, sweetie. Super Saiyan now. Now you're dealing with Goku. Super Saiyan. Part 2. So learn to switch things up. And switching things up can be even in the smallest things. Do small things like buy, if you can, of course, buy different gym wear. Because that will condition your mind into thinking that we have begun, we are starting afresh. It is this excitement of, this is how I look now in this new space. And I want to see, you're going to see yourself gradually changing in these new clothes, in this new gym wear. Try a different routine. I've started cycling class. Something I've always looked at and been like, oh, no, not for me. Why? Because I've always thought I'm going to do what works. Treadmill, aerobics, because that works. I've seen it before. It's fine. Let me do that one. No, baby. And because I was doing that, it started boring me. It started draining me. It felt like I was doing the same thing that is not working. And it started affecting when I go into the treadmill, it will be like, how do I excite myself? Because I've been doing this thing for years and it's driving me crazy. So switch things up. Find something else to do. There are so many different facilities at the gym. You can start skipping. You can start running. You can download apps that can motivate you into, starting a new weight loss journey. Google or find YouTubers or channels. Even Netflix has fitness thingies. Stop doing the same Chloe thing. And this is nothing against Chloe Ting, but if you've done Chloe Ting, is it Chloe? It's Chloe Ting, right? Yeah, Chloe Ting, don. For now, it's the 5th time that you are starting. It's the 5th time that you are starting over. Chloe Ting, leave it. Leave Chloe Ting. Find someone else. Start something new. Because that will also condition you into, this is a new chapter of me. I'm starting afresh. Don't do the same things you've done before, guys. I swear, the one thing that will hold you back and discourage you, it will drain you to eat the same things you were eating when you lost weight 2 years ago. If you think you're going to go back to banting and it's going to feel the same and you're going to get excited about the same, no, it's going to drive you crazy. I bought to Herbalife because one of the things that kickstart I kickstart my own weight loss journey. Then I joined Herbalife. That's sort of like, got, things pumping. I'd be excited every day because I felt like I was part of a community and a part of a team. Herbalife, blah, blah, blah. I bought Herbalife last year, and that's just the thought of it bored me because I was like, I've been with you before, and there's a level of utelela. It's like, I've used you and I gained weight back. Like, there's so much history. You have history with this thing now. Leave it alone. Find something else. Find another thing that will kickstart your journey, that will make your journey exciting. If you need to change the gym that you're going to, change it. Change the gym you're going to. Or try a different class. Try a different system, a different trainer, whatever the case may be. But if you are restarting something, try and find things that make you feel anew. That way you won't focus on, oh, I made this mistake. Oh, I've done this. Yegelando yoba. You know. Stop that thing. Because that's the thing that's holding you back. Because you don't know. You don't know. You're dealing with something new now. You're dealing with a new version of yourself. You are not as active. You are not as sharp as what you used to be. So let all of that stuff go. Forgive yourself for gaining. Let that thing go. Switch things up. You're starting afresh. Those are my few tips in terms of restarting your journey, and allow yourself to find instant gratification. There's nothing wrong with waist training. A lot of people feel comfortable and confident when they waist train. They feel like they can see a difference. Personally, I've tried to waist train, guys. It drives me crazy. I don't know why. Maybe I need to buy like the expensive waist trainers. I don't know. I just feel like for me, it's just not a thing. I want my waist to lose its own inches from the water weight that it's losing, from the body fat that it's burning. I don't think squeezing myself the whole day is gonna really cut it for me. I don't know how people do it. I literally have been asking myself, how do these people wear waist trainers every day? Teach me, because I suffer wearing that thing. I don't know. But once again, like, it's for you. Like, it's you. If you feel some sense of gratification from wearing a waist trainer, by all means. For me, I would rather wear like a waist not a waist trainer, not a waist, like these things, man, a sauna belt or these thermal belts, the thing that's gonna make me see myself sweating. I get more gratification from that than a waist trainer that's gonna squeeze me, and guys, if I can show you my stomach here and my back, I literally have scars and scratches from wearing waist trainers. Like I said, maybe I need to buy another one, but yeah, if you want to get some quick gratification, do it. And if you want to start drinking the detox teas and stuff like that, if that's going to give you your gratification to feel like you are part of something, you are doing something, drink them. Trust me. Drink it. If you want to intermittent fast because you feel like that's going to hold you accountable, it's going to hold you accountable, it's going to help you, move and function a certain way, do it. Because you know what, guys, and I'm going to be honest with you, I am on TikTok. I love TikTok. But I go on TikTok and I get there and they're saying oats is bad for you, don't drink oats, don't eat oats because it's da-da-da-da-da. Then you go bananas, they make you fat, stay away from bananas, they are high in sugar. Then it's like chia seeds, they mess up in da-da-da-da-da. Then it's like spinach is actually high in what. Then it's like intermittent fasting is not sustainable. Then it's like 3 meals. Actually, there's so much information on the internet to the point where it's like, it's not even about saying, okay, don't do fat diets because they're unsustainable. Everything now is on the chopping block. It's not just carbs and sugar. It's not just alcohol. It's everything. So do what works for you. Do what you know is gonna keep you on track. That's my advice, because that's how I'm functioning this year. If I'm gonna decide today, hey, I'm gonna make 3 smoothies today. That will be my lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Someone else can say that is not healthy. Don't do that. It's not sustainable. But baby, if I want to kickstart my weight loss journey, if I want to detox, if I want to try something that challenges me, just do it. Just do it. And I know this is going to sound super controversial, guys, because I literally was someone who was like, okay, maybe if I start to eat more and have 3 meals a day, it's going to stabilize my metabolism. That way, my body can do its job, like my body can function the way it needs to. But I started realizing that I am over my calorie deficit. I am consuming things that I don't even like, because I feel like, and I'm not someone who likes to eat in the morning, but because I was like, I want to stabilize my metabolism, so let me eat three meals a day. Baby, that's not working for me anymore. And if this means I'm gonna have to start eating at 3 or 2 or 1, it works. It'll work for me. It makes me feel better. I like it. There are people who say you have to eat before you go to the gym. If I eat, even if I have an apple, my mind will not be present. I will feel sluggish, guys. I can inhale something and it can throw me off, So do what works for you, guys. Do what works for you. That's the biggest thing that you need to do. But find something that works. Find something that keeps you accountable. Find something that pushes you, even though you're not going to be motivated every day, but do it because it matters and it's meaningful for you. Yeah. So guys, I hope that my point has gotten across. I hope that you guys learned something from this. I am also learning a lot as this year starts. We're doing something different, guys. The Bible says, if God says that, behold, I am doing a new thing, why don't we do the same? Let's do a new thing. Challenge yourself this year in anything that you want. That is how we're going to smash those goals. You smashing your goals is going to require you to do things you've never done before. Period. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.